Hey everyone, it's Saturday, October the 5th. Yes, 5th. And I just got back from the monthly crop at Michael's. Um, and I went to crop last month and I totally forgot to talk about it, but last month's crop is when I finally I was almost finished my engagement scrapbook at the last crop. And so last weekend I finished it, so that this crop I could start on new projects. So I'm just going to quickly show you my engagement scrapbook in its entirety. If you've watched any previous videos, you will have seen some of these pages. But for those that are new, that haven't seen the videos, then you'll get to see the whole thing. So let's get started. So this is the first page, and this is the picture of us when we first started dating in November of 2003. And this is just the story of how Alex proposed. He proposed on his birthday cake. It was a total shock because we were going to be celebrating our 4-year anniversary, like 4 years of dating. And I think it was like a couple of weeks, like maybe 2 weeks after his birthday, we were going to be going away to Niagara on the Lake. And we had been talking about getting married for a few months prior to this. And we had even gone to look at engagement rings. So I knew it was coming, I just didn't know when. And I was under the assumption it would be on our anniversary in Niagara on the Lake. But he figured that out. Like he figured out that I pretty much was expecting that, and he wanted me to be completely surprised. So I was at his place for his birthday. We went out with his mom to pick up his birthday cake, which was in a box, so I couldn't see it. And then, of course, he wanted to propose like with just the two of us there, so he didn't want to wait until after dinner when the birthday cake was brought out. So we were up in his room just hanging out. And he was like, hey, do you want to go and look? Like, he's like, hey, do you want to go and see what my birthday cake looks like, or like what kind of cake it is or whatever? And I was like, no, it's all right. I'm like, I'll just wait until we see it after dinner. And he's like, oh, come on, like, I want to see it. And he just kept bugging me, and I kept saying no. But he kept bugging me, so I'm like, okay, fine, let's go see it. So we go in the kitchen, and the box is there, like, on the table. And so he opens the box, and it took me a second to realize what it said, because, like, in my mind, I picture, okay, the cake's gonna say happy birthday, Alex, or whatever. And so when I saw it, like at first in my mind, because I'm expecting happy birthday, I didn't really read it. And then all of a sudden I'm like, wait, there's a W or like whatever. And I'm like, wait a minute, like, what is this? And then I read it and was like, huh? And then by then, Alex was on one knee beside me with the ring, and I was just like totally shocked, and I started crying, and so yeah, so I put that, and just like some stickers about engagement. It says the engagement, and then this was, well, there's me wearing my engagement ring. I put some bling and stuff, and some more stickers and whatnot. And so this was the day we got engaged still. So we're holding the cake and cutting it and whatnot. And then Alex's dad had a little engagement a surprise engagement party one evening at his place. This was, I think, shortly after we got engaged. I can't remember the exact date because I don't have it written here, but we got some flowers with a balloon, and they had 2 cakes, one for each of us. And so that was us there. That's us with his dad. And this was all before I got sick. Like, I got sick a month after we got married. And it took a year for me to get diagnosed with lupus. So this was before lupus. I was a lot thinner. Yeah. So, and then this was November the 9th. It was just a family get together, and his cousin took some pictures of us together. And then this was our 4-year anniversary, November 15th, Niagara on the Lake. I think our anniversary was actually the 14th, but we went down on the 15th for the weekend. We stayed at this lovely bed and breakfast. And so I just put this here, and this was our little room. Yeah. And this was more of our room. There's like a little fridge, TV, wood burning stove. We had like a little table and chairs. So yeah, I put some flowers. Endless love, cherish. This says love, bliss, and forever. And then this was our little bathroom. It had a shower there, tub, stuff like that. So I put all that there. And then this is a night in the village of Niagara on the Lake. This is one of the fancy restaurants. We didn't eat there, but this is when we were walking along the street. So I just put it like that. And these all say like, this is like fiance, forever, and then like date night. And then this is more of us on the village that night. And it says, when you love someone, all your saved up wishes start coming true. Dreamy, cherish. And I love this page. This was just pictures of the fall leaves in the area. And then this is one of the pages that I made in the scrapbooking class. This is when we went on a horse and carriage ride when we were in Niagara on the Lake. And this is some of the things that we saw on our carriage ride. And then we walked around town, found these really cool chairs that you could sit on that are like hands. This is like a silvery sticker that says happiness and engagement and stuff. So, and then this was our first Christmas as an engaged couple. My mom gave us a lot of things, cutlery, knife set, mixing bowls. So that's that. And where's some more? I stamped that. And I gave him a GPS thingy. We got this TV from his dad. Alex got me the Seventh Heaven, the first, what was it, 1, 2, 3, 4, the first 5 seasons. And he also got me Animal Crossing. And then this was at my aunt's. Actually, this is interesting. These are in the wrong order. I need to swap these pages around, I think. This was at my aunt's, and this was at his place, and this was at my aunt's. It's out of sequence. Darn it. I don't know how that happened. And it sucks because this is like a 2-page layout. Oh well. So yeah, this was when they were doing boxing matches on the Wii. And my mom was like getting so close to the TV. It looked like she was going to take it out. And Alex beat her. Yeah, Alex won. It was so much fun. We have video of it. It was hilarious. And then this is a girls' night with my friend Amanda. We went to the bridal show. This is when we were coming back on the subway. And then we came back to my place, and my mom was away at my grandma's, so Amanda slept over. We pretty much pulled an all-nighter. We laid out all the stuff, all the brochures and everything that we got from the bridal show, and we just stayed up all night talking, and it was so much fun. And then this is when we started to plan the wedding. This is when we booked our venue. We decided on Fantasy Farm. I don't know how I envisioned what this would look like in the spring when it was covered in snow, but we did it, and it turned out to be a beautiful venue. And then this was the engagement party that Alex's mom threw us at her place. My aunt and uncle and cousin came. This is my niece Morgan when she was a baby. And that's my sister and my dad. And this is Alex's grandparents. Both of them have since passed away. And then this was us opening some gifts. And then this is when we announced the wedding date. And we gave out these little save the date cards that I made. And they had a magnet attached to the back so that they could put it on the fridge and not forget. And then just pictures of us afterwards. This is Alex's sister, Tatiana. And then this was the cake at the engagement party. And then I love this page. I just love the background, and I like the simple border I went with. And these stickers are great. Alex's stepmom gave me a pack of these stickers that have all these different love quotes, and they're see-through, so it makes it look like the print is right on the page. And then these are our engagement photos that Alex's cousin took for us. We asked her to take them so it would save us some money, and they turned out beautifully. She's a wonderful photographer. So we went to this garden park that I love. That's it's on the Scarborough Bluffs, so it overlooks Lake Ontario. It was just beautiful. So there's like these lovely paths with trees and stuff. So we took some beautiful pictures, as you can see. And this pose was my idea because I am a huge fan of musicals. And one of my favorite musicals is The Sound of Music. And when I saw this gazebo, it totally made me think of Sound of Music. So we did the I am 16 going on 17 scene there. And then this is the ring. We're looking at the ring. And Alex is looking at his empty wallet. The ring. And then just more pictures like in the garden. I love this one. They're beautiful pictures that she took. And then this is when we moved into our apartment that we're in now, our very first apartment. It has come a long way, let me tell you. When we first moved in, it was filthy dirty. I am really shocked that I even wanted to move into the place. I guess when we came to see it, I didn't really notice a lot of the dirt because I was just excited to move out. But we had a ton of cleaning to do when we moved in. And thankfully my mom is as much of a clean freak as I am because she helped me clean. And when we moved in, we had no carpet. It was just this nasty floor. And so after, I think it was just before Christmas that year that my grandmother gave us money to get carpeting put in. And it's not really expensive carpet because, you know, we were renting and we didn't want to spend a lot, but it's just put down with carpet tape so it could easily be removed if we wanted to take it with us when we move. And it's just very thin, like there's no padding under it or anything, but it really made a difference. Like, it made the place look a lot nicer, And it also was easier on my feet because I just find that the bare floor is very cold and it was making my feet hurt a lot. So yeah, this is how our kitchen used to look. We used to have these bar stools that swiveled, and I really didn't like them very much. And so when we saw these chairs go on sale, we ended up getting those, and they're much better. So yeah, I mean, we've redecorated and moved things around so many times, or should I say I have, since we moved in. But this is how it looked like our first, when we first moved in. This is me cooking our first dinner when we were here, and it was all frozen stuff because I had not cooked before. And then this is when we adopted Riley, our first pet together, bonding with our new baby Riley. I used my Cricut to cut this out. And then in October, we went to Alex's friend Brandon's wedding. So there's some pictures of us there. And then this was our first Christmas together in this apartment. And then this is dress shopping, and I literally only tried on 3 dresses. The third one we got a picture of, but it was a horrible picture, so I only kept these 2. And so we ended up going with this dress, and I got the sleeves removed. This is all the stuff that I made for the wedding. These were the signs. This was the sign that we put out explaining how our guest book worked. I just bought a scrapbook and decorated the front and put a little cover inside with the wedding date and our names. And then I put love quotes and some of our engagement photos, and then some pages I only put a photo on one side and left this side blank. And then we had a little basket with these little cards that I made up, and people would write their wishes or wedding advice or marriage advice, I should say. And then they would just slip it in the page protector. And then afterwards, like after the honeymoon, I went back and tacked them all into the book. So that's nice. And then this was explaining the programs and the bubbles. I made the programs myself on the computer. And I tied them with like a silver ribbon, and I stamped a silver heart on the front. And then I got this basket from Michael's, and I found this little flower to tie onto the front. So our programs were in there, and this is when all the stamps were laid out to dry because I bought the wrong kind of ink, and it was like a slow drying ink. So I had to lay them all out so they wouldn't get smudged. And then these are the bubbles. I bought little rosettes to glue on top of them. And then this is just saying our card box. And I just bought a Martha Stewart card box that I just decorated because it was just plain white. And then this is talking about our favors. We donated to the CF Foundation in memory of my cousin Brittany in lieu of favors. So this is just a picture of us from the walk. Because we were just saying like we were going to be in Paris for our honeymoon for this year's walk, so we wouldn't be able to do it. So in lieu of favors, we did the donation. But me being the overzealous one, I also gave everyone a bundle of Hershey Kisses that we bought stickers for. And I don't see them here, but there was like these stickers. Actually, I can show you because I still have a bundle in our fridge right here. And they say, okay, hold on. They say Crystal and Alex with the wedding date, just different kinds. And this one says, thank you for sharing, what is it? Thank you for sharing our special day. And then this one says, I like this one. What is it? A room full of love. A spoonful of kisses. Now Alex and Crystal are Mr. and Mrs. And I got these, my friend Amanda had these on, these kind of favors at her wedding. And she told me where she got the stickers made up, so I ordered those. And they were so much fun to make. So yeah, so I did those. And then this was our kissing game. Love and kisses. We have a small request for you. We hope you find it fun. Each time you wish to have us kiss, a love song must be sung. Must contain the keyword love. On that we do insist, and every time you sing for us, we promise we will kiss. And we have these rolled up like this, tied with a ribbon. And it's so funny because I totally stole this from my aunt and uncle's wedding. I think I was about 10 years old when they got married, and I went to their wedding, and I absolutely love this. And I saved their paper, the exact same poem. I saved it all these years, and because I don't know what little girl isn't planning their wedding at that age, but I was planning my wedding. And so when I saw this, I was like, I have to save this because when I get married one day, I'm going to do this at my wedding. So, and I did. So I made up my own, and our color scheme was purple, so I did a purple border and purple ribbon. And then we went with artificial flowers. I found a wonderful artist online that did beautiful artificial flowers. So this was my bouquet, and then this was my maid of honors and bridesmaids. Here they are. And then I bought these flower balls from another bride that had finished her wedding, and I remodified them to be table decorations. And then this was Alex's boutonniere, and this was the toss bouquet that I made. And this was my mom's corsage, which sadly got lost at the wedding. So I was really sad about that, and so was she, because, you know, like I think most mothers want to hold on to that if they can. These were the gifts that I gave out. Jen was my maid of honor. I mean, bridesmaid, and Denise was my maid of honor. So I got these little makeup bags with J and D on it, and I filled them with some wedding day kind of essential things. And then I ordered this earring and necklace set from Avon for each of them. It totally matched their dresses. And then I made a matching bracelet for them. And then I also made each one of them awareness bracelets, and I also made one for our flower girl, which is my cousin Miranda. And so because like this was before lupus, so I didn't know about lupus. I didn't know lupus was purple, but cystic fibrosis is purple too. And so these were meant to be for cystic fibrosis, but the irony in it is that it's also for lupus. And, you know, a year later, I was diagnosed with lupus. So that's interesting. And then this is the gift that I gave my niece. It had a necklace and ring set for her to wear at the wedding. And I also made her a bracelet and some earrings, so she was able to wear those at the wedding. And then I also gave her some like extra rings and stuff. And then this was the Flower Girl basket. We bought it at Michael's. And then I also made my cousin this bag of activities to keep her occupied during the night. I ordered this activity book online that was wedding themed, and then I got some mini markers. There's some stickers. There was like a foam friend thing to glue together, so she liked that. And then this was the final fitting, and I'm so sorry, this video is like 24 minutes now, and I never intended it to be this long. But I just thought I would explain my pages. So this was the final dress fitting. This was my purse that we managed to find, and it was the exact same color as my gown. And in fact, it even had very similar to beading. So we got that. And then this was my bag full of all my stuff on the wedding day. But this was the final dress fitting. So as you can see, they took off the sleeves, and they just made it fit really nice. And they also put a beautiful bustle in there for me, and because it was a really long dress that came out, and I didn't want that. I was paranoid about it getting dirty or me tripping on it. So we left it in the bustle the whole time, and I love the bustle they gave it. It's just beautiful. And then we went back to my mom's, and I tried it on again at my mom's with the veil and my bouquet and everything, just like the whole deal. And then, as you can see, I was like super duper excited at that point. I was like giddy. My face was all red. My mom and I were having a good time there. And then this was my hair and makeup trial. So we tried 2 hairstyles. We tried an updo, which I hated. And then we tried the half up, but we had the bangs swooping across like this, which I didn't like. So we decided to go with this hairstyle, but instead of the bangs swooping, we just put all the bangs back. So kind of like this, but hair like down. So none of these, like I said, none of these really ended up being the final style, but we got a general idea. And then I had someone do the makeup, come and do the makeup. And I'm not one to wear a lot of makeup. I usually don't wear makeup at all. And when I do, I put very little. So for me, this just didn't look like me. I didn't really like it. I didn't like the eyeliner. I didn't like the mascara because I never wear it. So we decided not to hire her for my makeup. My mom did my makeup on the day of the wedding. And then this was the first bridal shower. So we had, now this isn't everyone in the picture, but we had my friend Melanie, my friend Melissa, my mentor Isabel, my grandmother from my dad's side, and my mom, and my grandmother on my mom's side, and my, who is that? It's hard to see because it's kind of dark. Oh, that's Jen, my bridesmaid, my Aunt Julie, and Alex's friend Brandon's wife Pauline, and then also my ex-coworker Christina came a little bit later, and also my sister was there with my niece Morgan, and Denise, my maid of honor, was there, as you'll see in another picture, and also my cousin Jessica was there, but she didn't get in the picture. So then this is when I showed up. Surprise, and that's me hugging my grandmother, and then sitting in my special chair. It had like what is that stuff called? I forget what it's called. You know that paper stuff? Oh man, I can't think of what it's called, but they had that with like balloons, and then all my gifts were like to the side here, so I put these stickers. So I didn't put me opening all of the gifts just because it would have taken up too many pages, but I just kind of put the highlights. So some dishcloths and dish towels from my friend Melissa. This was one of my favorite gifts, and I still have it today. It's got a plaque that we got engraved with our names and wedding date, and then this holds our wedding certificate, and then there's a frame where we put like our wedding date picture. And then I got some Corningware from my grandmother. I got some crystal glasses and serving trays. Like right there. Sorry, I'm trying to give you an overview of the page too. And then we have this. This is opening gifts for my sister. And then Pauline made me this beautiful towel cake. At the bottom, this is a pack of cooling racks, and then this was a towel or 2 towels, I think, big towels, and then 2 hand towels and 2 face cloths. And then around it, she had kitchen utensils stuffed, and also at the top. And then this is the paper plate bow hat with all the bows from the gifts. This is us trying to get it to stay on. Streamers, that's what these are called, streamers. It just came to me. And then spices for my mom, sewing box for my mom, chopper. This is me thanking my grandmother. She gave me this. I don't know if you can see it in any of these pictures. Oh, right here. It was a big laundry basket full of non-perishable foods. This is more gifts from my sister. I don't know why those are separate. They should have been together, but whatever. I'm kind of noticing some mistakes. Oh well. Then this was all the yummy food, my cake, me cutting the cake, and then afterwards me with my friends. Right there. This is a better view of the cake. See, there was like some flowers in it, and then spatula, ice cream scooper, like all kinds of stuff. There's all the gifts. And Alex and I at the end with our gifts. And then this was my second bridal shower, which Alex's dad's side of the family threw for me. Yeah, so that was that one. So I got lingerie, which none of it fit me. So I had to take it all back. This is when we first arrived. I got a beautiful luggage set, a cookbook. This is some of Alex's family here. Mattress cover. This is the cake. Everyone together. Another hat. Okay, we're getting down to the nitty-gritty here. This is the last bit. My bachelorette party. Woohoo! I cut these little balloons from my Cricut, from the Critter cartridge. And these are some adult gifts that I got. Really embarrassing. Yeah. So, and then my friends got me this cute little tiara that says, I think, bride to be on it, and it had like a little veil. So, just put some like funny stickers with that. This was the game that we played, which was ring toss on the blow up penis. Okay, let's move along now. And then the cats. My friend Jen had two adorable kittens that were having fun with the rings. This was my cake that was made for me in the shape of a penis. Okay. And then this is me with all my friends here. I put some like stickers of girls chatting and whatnot. And then we went bowling. And I made up my own little t-shirt that said bride on it with like jewel stickers. It's hard to see in the pictures, but yeah, this is me playing. And, you know, some of my friends, all of us there. And, oh yes, and I got laid. With a whole bunch of lays. Yeah. And that's it. That's the end of my engagement scrapbook, all 33 minutes of it. Sorry that took forever, but I just had to show it to you in its entirety and explain everything. And so, yay, it's done. Woohoo. So yeah, tonight I went to Crop and I finally finished my paper bag scrapbook that I took a class on how to make like last year right before Christmas. And I never finished it. So I finally finished that. And I can't show it to you because it's going to be a gift for someone at Christmas, so I can't show it. And I won another giveaway. I won some washi tape tonight, and I also got a little loot bag of stuff, so that was fun. And then I also made 2 Christmas cards for Operation Christmas Card, which is where we send Christmas cards to the troops. Everyone else made so much more like Christmas cards than I did, but I really needed to get my little scrapbook done in time for Christmas. And also I'm starting on another scrapbook that's going to be another gift. I'm hoping to have it done for Christmas, but it may not. It's a really big scrapbook to do. I don't know if I'll have time because I have 2 custom orders to do. So it might have to end up being like a birthday gift for next year or something. But I wanted to get a start on it, and I did get the first page done. But yeah, so I made 2 Christmas cards. So, anyways, I guess that's it. I had lots of fun, and I'm so glad I'm finally finished my engagement scrapbook. So, once I finish the next scrapbook, that's going to be a gift. Then I will start on my wedding album. And that is going to be a doozy because we have hundreds, like literally hundreds of pictures. And I'm going to have to go through all of them and pick out the ones that will make it in the book because there's no way in hell I can scrapbook all of the pictures. So that's going to be a task, but at least I don't have to worry about it until probably next year. So, anyways, guys, that's it. I will see you in the next video.